There's one dish that has taken over New York City in the past 10 years, the avocado toast. Today we're going to try a selection of 5 different places to see which one is the best one in Manhattan. However, today I brought myself an expert in avocado toast.
Hey, I'm Caitlin from Sydney, Australia, and I'd like to think I'm an avocado toast expert because the first avocado toast was actually found on a menu in 1993 at Bill's in Sydney, Australia. And I've tried it and I would say that that's the gold standard for avocado toast.
For our first stop, we're going to Cafe Gitane, which was the first restaurant in New York City to feature the avocado toast in the year 2000. Let's go inside. All right, let's try the avocado toast from Cafe Gitane. It's good. I like it. It's a bit like a bare bones type of avocado toast. However, what intrigues me the most is back in 2013, Gwyneth Paltrow published a cookbook that had avocado toast as her favorite recipe that she eats on every single day. And suddenly, avocado toast exploded in popularity. Which makes me think, did Gwyneth Paltrow actually come here to Cafe Gitane?
In Australia, about 3 years ago, that millennials weren't affording to buy houses because they're eating too much avocado toast. So avocado toast in Australia, when it's quite fancy, can get all the way up to about $17, $18, $19, which is a lot of money. But some 30-something-year-old millionaire said that's the reason we couldn't even afford a house.
I was trying to buy my first home, I wasn't buying. Smashed avocados for 19 bucks.
Just crazy. So, want to buy a house in New York City? No, more avocado toast.
Nope. I'm gonna eat avocado toast anyway. We're going to Bluestone Lane next, which has over 20 locations in New York City. However, where did it originally come from?
Came from an Australian. So an Australian moved to New York. His name was Nick Stone, a former Australian Football League player, and he just loved Australian cafe culture and wanted to bring it over to the big city over here. So here we are.
And he did in a very big way. Let's go to Bluestone Lane. First thoughts?
It's good. It's definitely tastes Australian. Good mix of like feta cheese, olive oil, lime juice, lemon juice in there. Good salt, delicious.
Look how beautiful it is. Beautiful multicolored tomatoes. We have some feta cheese. All right, let me try it out. Oh wow, so I'm blown away. That is a very soft, pillowy bread. The creaminess of the feta matches really well with the actual creaminess of the avocado. Where did even the word avocado come from? Well, for that we have to go all the way back to pre-Spanish colonialization of Mexico, where the Aztecs used to call it aguacate. Aguacate basically meant testicles, because avocados look like 2 huge testicles when they would grow out of the trees. When it reached the US in 1835, at first they called it alligator pears, but alligator pears really didn't do well, especially in the 1950s when they tried to market it as that. No one wants to really eat an alligator pear. They ended up calling it the avocado, which was an English version of the Spanish version of the Nahuatl version. So what is that?
So this is Milo. This is an Australian luxury. We grew up on this as kids. So this is like a chocolate malt to drink, and it's a powder that was founded in Australia in 1934, and now it's made its way across Asia, across South America, across Africa, but founded in Australia. So typically we'd have this in the morning. We'd have 2 heaped teaspoons of this chocolate powder, put it in milk, make it cold, make it hot, typically cold because it's very warm in Australia obviously, and it's been featured in a ton of our different sporting campaigns for giving you energy. So it's full of sugar obviously, but it's featured in our cricket campaigns, one of our best known sports in Australia. People love this stuff, and it's one of my favourites, and any excuse I have to get it in New York City, I'll eat it.
This is the most beautiful avocado toast so far on our journey here at Citizens of Soho. Citizens of Soho seems to be wanting to compete with Bluestone Lane because they already have 4 locations. And look at this, wow. So here we have amazing pickled onions, a huge spattering of avocado, pumpkin seeds on multi-grain toast, candy cane beets, and beet hummus. Cheers. Very different. This is by far the most unique avocado toast so far. Very sweet because of the beets and also the pickled onions. Great combination. Yeah. Ooh, wow. I think this is by far the most unique of the 3 places we've been to so far. Delicious. The beet hummus really makes it, and the pickled veggies, perfect. Highly recommend it. Wow, I really enjoy this.
So fun fact, in Australia we actually call this beetroot, not beets, and we typically have it on hamburgers. So we're a little bit different like that. I don't love beetroot, but I'm going to try it on this because you just gave it such a good review. So here we go. Whoa, that is so different to all other ones. That's delicious. This is one of the best avocado toasts I've had. The avocado as well is incredibly garnished. But wow, the beet hummus on that is incredible.
Yeah,
Might turn me into a little fan of beets over here.
So you're not a fan of beets?
No, but that is amazing.
And
Just like with the avocado, I think it pares it down a little bit.
Adds an extra layer of creaminess.
Yeah. This might be in the running for the best avocado toast in New York, everybody. Watch out.
Dun, dun, dun. So I apologize in advance to the country of Australia because food writer John Birdsall recently wrote an article tracing the origins of the avocado toast. Now I mentioned that all the way back in pre-Columbian Mexican times, there used to be avocados on tortillas. That's not really avocado toast. But in 1920, in the newspaper in Los Angeles, there was the very first publication of a man who gave his recipe for some avocado with a little bit of seasoning on toast. But how does avocado stay so green when you take it out of when you start opening it, it starts turning brown? Well, the key ingredient to this very first written account of an avocado toast recipe was lemon. Lemon preserves the avocado from browning. And that is probably the very first mention of the avocado toast. Now, since avocado toast exploded in popularity in the 2010s, people started wondering where did it really come from. And a lot of Californians started coming out saying, yeah, we've been eating avocado toast since the 1970s. So avocado toast might not have been invented in Australia, but Australia is definitely responsible for popularizing it, especially with all these cafes that were here. We have avocado toast everywhere in New York City, thankfully to the Australian community. So thank you, Caitlin.
So we're headed to 2 of my favorite Australian cafes in the city, both in the Lower East Side, both near my apartment, which is very dangerous. First one is Dudleys and the second will be Sonny Boy, and then we're going to put them to the test and see which has the best avocado toast.
All right, I'm ready. Challenge accepted. Almost all the avocado toast places tend to be in 2 different neighborhoods, Nolita and the Lower East Side. And that's because all the Aussies tend to be in these 2 neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, they're Williamsburg.
And also Williamsburg. So what do you think about the Lower East Side food scene?
It's incredible. It changes all the time. Things are popping up. I could spend the rest of my life here and not get through all the restaurants that exist here. It's crazy. Aside from Australian, obviously, a lot of Greek food, Mexican, Chinese, oh my goodness, Vietnamese, anything you can think of exists in the Lower East Side, which I really love. So small neighborhood, but lots of food to choose from.
Exactly. Very small neighborhood, but there's a whole lot to choose from. And we're having 2 avocado toast places, as you mentioned, right next to each other. Let's go.
times and I know what I think, but you're gonna have to let me know what you think.
Whoa, so huge piece of bread. The bread, it looks much more dense than the other ones. Oh, because this is sourdough. Oh, so excited. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, wow. So, sourdough actually is a kick-ass combination with the avocado toast. And you're right, I love how it's kind of a little bit spicy with the chili flakes. And the combination of these shaved veggies, really great. I love the combination of sourdough and the avocado toast. It's like very, very fluffy. Yeah.
I think in a lot of places we've tried it here, the avocado toast has been on multigrain bread, which is fine, but typically in Australia I think would be on sourdough. And we don't put a lot of sugar in our bread, so sourdough is a typical taste for us, just like very, not sweet bread, obviously sour bread, and just the combination of the creaminess of an avocado with that is amazing. So this is on sourdough and probably my favorite.
So the more I bite into this avocado toast, the more I fall in love with it. I think it's because it's the layer of pesto that they put underneath. And Caitlin, you mentioned earlier before that they have these sea salt crystals. It's really great. It's like a more acidic, more punchier avocado toast. It actually has like a punch of flavor. I'm not sure how Sonny Boys is going to compete. Let's see. Caitlin, how are you feeling?
I feel like I need to be rolled along the street. I'm very, very full. We're 4 down, 1 to go. I'm gonna do it for the team, do it for the
Yes, one more avocado toast to go. We've eaten 4 huge avocado toasts. Our skin is going to be glowing after this. Exactly. Now we're gonna be true Gwyneth Paltrow's.
The goops.
The goops, exactly. So we just called in the gurneys because we're going to one final stop. Sonnyboys. Welcome to Sonnyboy, the avocado toast with a whole bunch of ingredients we haven't seen before. We have a poached egg, we have some sourdough bread, pistachio. Is that shavings of cilantro that I see?
Yeah, I think maybe parsley.
Parsley, shavings of parsley, and some oil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final avocado toast. Will it match up to all the other avocado toasts that have been on this list? We'll see. So since Caitlin, you've been here multiple times, I'll tell everyone my first impressions. And you recommended to get with this interesting thing. What is this called?
Cheese from Cyprus.
It's a cheese from Cyprus. Let's try it out. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do one more bite of this to see if I'm really experiencing what I think I'm experiencing. Wow. Okay. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away first that we've had 5 different avocado toast, and 5 of them have tasted very different. This one is very unique with the crunch of the pistachio I love the addition of the cheese. It's really great kind of creaminess to it. And this sourdough bread is different from the other one. It's a little bit more of a denser sourdough bread. And with the egg, absolutely delicious. Oh, I'm in heaven.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss, yeah. Mwah.
Great. It's a little bit of halloumi. That's always the side that I get. I probably have this avocado toast at least once a weekend, so I would say that it's my favorite. But I saved the best to last, I think.
All right. I am really full. How are you feeling?
I am ready to roll down the road here.
Exactly.
Penny cow to drive us along.
The gurney,
Nap time.
the gurneys are around the corner. They're gonna roll us off. So we went to 5 different places, and one thing that really astonished me was that each of them have their own individual character.
They really do. They
Yeah.
add something to each of them, whether it's a crunch through different nuts, if it's different citrus flavors, different types of toast that they put the
Yeah.
avocado on. It's all very different.
All very different, and I was actually really impressed by almost all of them. I would say Cafe Gitane was the more plainer one,
Right.
but it's great because it's kind of a low.
You know, gotta start somewhere, right?
It's a lower cost option.
Yeah, that's right.
Then I really enjoyed Bluestone Lane, but I would say that one was probably not the one that stuck out the most.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you? What do you think?
I was really impressed by Citizens of Soho.
Yes.
I think that beet hummus just added this really lovely sweet texture to it, and so in taste it was really interesting. But Sonny Boy is my favorite.
Yes. So Citizens of Soho blew me away. Really great beet hummus, really sweet as well, and it looked gorgeous.
Beautiful.
But in terms of, I love Dudleys. Dudleys had a very interesting combination, especially with pesto. But
The verdict is
The verdict.
Drum rolls.
Sonny Boy.
Lower East Side on Rivington.
Oh my
Avocado
God, that was such an experience, especially with the pistachios,
Right.
the
There's the
cheese,
spices,
the za'atar as well.
the sourdough.
The
That's where it's at.
The sourdough was so fluffy and beautiful, and also the olive oil that they use.
Yes.
Excellent,
Top quality.
excellent. Highly recommend. I enjoyed all of them, but highly recommend Sonny
Sonny
Boys. Well, your Sonny Boys is on
I'm
the
a
top
Sonny
for
Boy
you.
gal, yeah.
And also, it's a gorgeous place to sit outside and kind of relax.
Yes, beautiful spot in the summer.
Highly recommend it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Caitlin, where can people find more of your stuff?
You can find me at Caitlin Ramrock. We'll add it in the link probably. It's a tricky name.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm on
And
Instagram.
Caitlin has amazing content about Broadway, so
I
check
do.
it out. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos of exploring cities all around the world and its history, please subscribe and click that bell button for notifications. Also, if you want to support this channel and get access to exclusive videos, go to patreon.com/urbanist. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring.